Liberia, like I said, is one of the best countries in the world, whether you believe it or not. You understand? Yeah, it's a small country. It's one of the best countries. You know, we are very good people. And then I think what we should strive for is for our country to survive. You know, and that's why we promote peace in our country. You know, for so many years we've been promoting peace, and people that brought war still continue to have the face and idea of discrimination. This is wrong, and we will not sit as citizens of this country. I was in opposition before. I faced this thing before, and then of course I'm in opposition. We'll put check to that.
Wow. And these things happen in the wake of these turbulent times. You know, the economic hardship is very high, and there were people that you may have placed on payroll and so forth here and there, but these are Liberians in the wake of all of these hardships. They have been taking off jobs, and some of them could be angered by that and take matters into their own hands. And you are a man of peace, and if they did support you and they are suffering because they are associated with you, people have been taking up positions, whoever associated with you, either directly or indirectly, they have been taking up jobs. These things could anger people and they could take matters in their own hands. What say you to this? Yeah.
Maybe the international community that were reminding us to make sure that we don't break the rules and regulations. They are still there. And we have to respect the laws of the Republic. That's what we did. When I was in power, when they tell me that no, this is a tenure position, you cannot move the person until their tenure expire. So be it. That's the law. We can't break the law. So I hope that the government will take heed. It's important to respect the law of the Republic. We're not a democratic period. So we need to respect the law. All we look for is to respect the law, and that's what we did.
Looking at the common people are losing their jobs at various places as well. Not just only tenure position holders. They are the ones that feeling the pinch the most. They got nothing.
Maybe when you are angry and you let the wrong people thinking that they are the savior is wrong. You understand? We were in opposition before. If you employ poor people that have the minimum, and somebody come to power and believe that because they associate with other people, they have to be taking a job. This is very bad. That's not good. No leader can do that, you know. And what, $50 job, $100 job? You mean the government that come to power, that came to rescue, cannot even give a $50, $100 job, lead a citizen on that job? It's wrong. It's wrong. It be everything that they're doing wrong, and we know that. You know, but again, the peace of Liberia is the most important. It's the most important, and that's why we in accordance with the law. You know, this is wrong. People supported the Unity Party. I came to power. I left them there. These are citizens of the country. But you can employ a Senegalese man and you refuse to employ a Liberian? Is that what it is? No, it's wrong. It's wrong. Everything that they're doing is wrong, AB. The disrespect is wrong. Breaking our laws is wrong. And the old men know that. Bwaga know that. Bwaga know that. When we were there, the Bwaka, we used to go to him and even fee Bwaka because of his title. You know what I'm saying? Make him comfortable because of a title. But you see what he's doing. You get a lot of gangsters around here and thinking that Liberia is afraid of gangsters. It's a lie. It's a lie.
Wow. But you should be concerned as well. Why it is true that you're in opposition, you should be concerned. You also have a responsibility to maintain the peace of the country. Though the burden has shifted on the government to maintain the peace.
I've always kept the peace of the Republic of Liberia.
Okay.
During early time, I've kept the peace. During the President Dota, I kept the peace. Amos Soyota, I kept the peace. Chancellor, I kept the peace. I have never broken anything in this country. I work for peace in our country, and I'm on record. Even the United Nations know that I work for peace. So I'm not trying to break the peace. What I'm telling you that those people that say they came to rescue us, they are breaking the laws of the republic, and it is wrong. If you can't see AB, it is wrong. It is wrong. Because in the government that I serve, training position was respected. Today, you can say that you're taking the person off because he associated with somebody. No, but you see, we are different. The respect I have for Ellen Johnson, I kept that respect. And the respect I kept for her, to respect the laws of the republic. I even work with Ellen Johnson as a peace ambassador. You understand? So I don't have a issue of keeping the peace of the country. Of course, we are peaceful, but we'll not allow people to break our laws and then intimidate people, and we just sit. That would never happen. You know, we in opposition. Ellen Johnson, Madam Ellen Johnson said, let me give her the respect, because that's somebody that I respect so much. She did some things that we.
Well, let me say a pleasant good morning and a warm welcome to your program, Talk About It, on Kings 88.5. On Talk About It, we discuss issues of national concern. We bring them on the table, and for you back in Radio Land, the time to be a part of the program by putting forth your comment, your suggestions, your recommendation, the way forward on how best we can move our country, Mama Liberia. We disagree though, but we find a common ground and forge ahead as a people. Please be my guest. My name is Israel. Boy, we are here. Today is Thursday, the 11th day of September 2025. Let's take a gist of our theme song. Come back, of course. We discuss our common Patrick morning, common denominator, Mama Liberia. Oh, yes. Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. Small time Social Club International. You always keep my spirit alive. Traditionally, you always keep my spirit alive. Thanks so much for the road. I remember doing the work the 90s when we used to be with small time road. It was very, very much great. We had the time to go across. Before that side used to be called Greater Liberia. When former President Taylor was around, the NPFL, we go on that side, trying to talk to people about peace. Small time was that club playing Social Perfect Road. But let me say good morning to the peace-loving people of our dear country, Mama Liberia. They crossed the 15th sub-political division of the Republic of Liberia. I greet you all this morning with clarity and extension. Those of you across Maserado County, within the 17th electoral district, let me say good morning to you. Maybe you are on your way to job, your business area, the place of work. Maybe you are on your way for that special interview of special occasion, and you are on the keke, on a motorbike, on a private commercial vehicle, and you are in tune to Kings 88.5. Let me say good morning to each of you there, and what a great day, great time to be back here with you. Our friends across the country following by radio, let me say good morning to you. Those of you following us by social media, good morning also to you, and our friends in the diaspora, let me say good morning to you. And it is indeed a great pleasure and great opportunity to be here. As a matter of fact, talk about it. It's been relayed on Radio Buto FM 102.3. They are relaying the program this morning, and they are covering Grand Crew, Grand G, River Cess, and Sino. Let me say good morning to the wonderful people of Sino County, Grand Crew, Mino County, the people of Grand G, and the people of River Cess. So let's say thanks to the team there at Radio Buto, Carino Tier, and the rest of the folks. In fact, Carino Tier informed me that my boss, the chief, Abraham Gobson William, was went to pay a visit at the station there in Sino County during his recent trip to Sino. He went to say thanks to them, the management team, for the collaboration. And they said they was very, very proud and shocked as they saw AB walking from his car, this and back in his vehicle to reach out the station compound. And so they were very happy. So TS said, no, he surprised us. We were shocked. It shows that we've been appreciated by the Kings FM family. So we want to say it's a great honor and great pleasure. That shows to you that Kings FM really, really appreciate your partnership through Radio Buto, even D3 Radio in Dwazon. We hope someday to visit you too. So thanks. Carino will talk with you. We've not forgotten the efforts that you guys are putting in place for this country. And, you will be remembered. You will be remembered. Thank you. You know, it's never happened in the spirit when the shows are not been relayed. So we want to say good morning. And thanks to all of you for joining us this morning. Let me greet you. Is a regular routine, and I like to do it with honor. I like to do it with all of my might to greet you wonderful people. Abel B. Mantor Jr., you are watching from Congo Town, Pagos Island community. Welcome. Ansu Famula. You following from Broville. Quilling and Banks, welcome. You watching from Broville, Moton Corner Road. Pocket Change, you following from Montreal, Canada, welcome. Emmanuel Kui, you following from Bon County, David Deantown, welcome. Jeremiah Dwyer, you are watching. I don't know from where, but welcome. Frederick W. Cole, my son. You're following from Painesville Soul Clinic Community. Mufflet Sissy, the original Konji Kongwero from Fargo, North Dakota. Welcome. Samson W. Wama. You following from the SKD Sports Complex. Welcome. Francis Nama. You watching from your resident in Iron Factory District, in Maserati County. Let me say welcome. Koji Peking. You following from an unknown destination, but welcome to you. Roland W. Toh. You following from Bushwa Island, Vartan. Welcome. Mambu Rogers. You following from Claratown, George Johnson. You following from Douala, James Lamine. You following from Jamo Kiamboko and Sino County. William W. Wulu. You following from Upper Carway. As a matter of fact, you are the official spokesperson of the Liberian Civil Rights Movement. Spencer Mohammed. You following from your Propo Corner down Cold Spoon Hill, Winston Community. Welcome. Ambassador Lawrence D. Tyler Jr. You following from Lookington Jacket Community. Michael M. Ma. You following from Sincott 25th Street adjacent Lee Miller High School. Your comfort zone. Welcome. Henry Tito Jr. You following from your resident in Carwell, Kobo Wido. You following from Kakata Maigibi County. Wuzu Gime, how are you? You watching? You on your way to your workplace and you are watching. Sinan Eto Talo, you watching from Batnersville Estate. Buhuma Emmanuel Lima, you watching from District 15. Fatu Konen, you watching from Kakata Maigibi County. J. Emmanuel Nice, you watching from Johnsonville City View behind Heart of Grace. Jeremiah Kule, you watching from Mississippi Street, Greenville, Sino County. Kevin Snare is at Radio D. That's D3 Radio. D3 Radio is also relaying the broadcast this morning. Kevin Snare, I want to say thank you to D3 Radio 93.3. They are relaying the broadcast this morning from Sino County Electoral District number 3. Thanks so kindly, Kevin Snow. We'll talk to you. CDC Papi Sources Keita for life. You're watching from Dupo Road, Y, Laha Masale. You're watching from your FDA Junction. Kev Philanthropic Yima. You're watching from Upper Carwell. Elijah Sipo. You're watching from your Francis Johnson Avenue, New Georgia, Gardnersville. Is Charles Eto Hold On to God Siki. You're watching from the headquarters of the Common Citizen. All right. So we want to say welcome, and the rest of the folks. We also want to say welcome. Ebert Metom Sifos. You following from Tom's Up Carwell, 40 pass away. You following from Yekepa Nimba Kamte. Emmanuel G. Davis. You're watching from 2 Southfield Road. Elizabeth A. Thomas, you're watching from Congo Town. James Dalimbo Quine, you're watching from Yekepa Nimba County. Boke Opon, the designer, you're watching from JJ Gardnersville, Aksata and Miller. You're watching from your Soul Clinic Community. Michael Wama, you're watching, you're following live from Zulu Whiskey, the land of the rising sun. Emmanuel Galawolu, you're watching from ERBA Johnson. George Dolo Jr., you're watching from Kakata Maigibi County. Prince Dukle, you're watching from Barkley Farm, Harbour City. Oscar Zewen, you're watching from Nimba County, Gompa City. Vinicius Dion Bar, you're watching from Niku Town. All right. So all of you here, I've greeted. Okay. Gladys Bernice Yuma, you're watching from the Johnsonville Township. Let me say welcome. And welcome to every one of you. What a great time and a great morning to be here. I'm very, very grateful. I'm very thankful. I'm very jollified and amplified in my spirit to be here. Thank you for your many prayers. Your prayers helping us to be strong. It's not easy to wake up in the morning. I can't lie. Let me not lie to you. It's not easy. Mohamed Kamara, you following on YouTube. You following from Thailand, BKK. CDC for life. Elijah Ponge, you following from Foyard City, Lofa County. Justin Dolo, you watching from Louisiana Township, Poet Town. Moses Isse, you following from Kakata. I'd like to say welcome. Blackie Saki, you're watching from King George. So welcome to all of you. We're very honored. We're very grateful. We're very thankful to God for each of you. And I'm happy that you are happy. It is because of you. That is why we make our way here every morning. And it's not an easy thing, like I'm saying to you, to wake up in the morning. Sometimes the kids will be sleeping and you have to be on your way. So like the morning, I got to tell the kids to wake up, let me see them, because I didn't see them. And it's not just easy thing, but God is faithful. God is always faithful. And that grace, thank you for the 1 minute of prayer, 1 minute, 30 seconds in your prayer closets. And when you are presenting your supplications to God, at least you squeeze us there, so God can have his grace mercy upon us. We're grateful. It's good to be here. And later on, I'm going to be playing host to two executives of the Congress for Democratic Change, CDC USA. We'll play host to them. Later on, the chairman of CDC USA, Honorable Talata Yahaya, is Yahaya Talata Sharif, the national chairman, CDC USA, and Honorable Dona Gliple Todi, Dona Gliple Todi. Tode is the deputy chair for administration, CDC USA, who will play host to them. And we'll talk about the CDC USA. We'll talk about its formation. We'll talk about their plans of actions, some of the things they are involved with in preparation for 2029, the momentum there in the USA. We'll talk to them right here on Kings 88.5. I know all of the we hearing everything in Liberia. We following. We all know what is happening. Whenever you lie your way to power, you will still lie your way to the people. It's never good to lie to come to power. Some people survive on lies. Some people survive on lies. And like the United Party, they survive on lies. Some people, for them to achieve, for them to realize, when they lie, they are successful. But they fail to realize that there are consequences of their actions. There are consequences of their actions. Why should you lie to suffer your own people? Why should you lie when there are educated people in this country? You're not the only one that went to school. You're not the only one that have the skills and the potential in whatever areas. No. You're not the one. So when you lie your way to power and you think you can come back and lie your way to people, it's quite unfortunate. The Liberian people are aware. The government can lie until they will go to the level of them lying to the people in every way possible. Why will you create artificial shortage? Because you want to prove something. Why do you want to prove something just on the basis of lies? Why do you want to prove something? You should be lying to the people and thinking that, oh yeah, I mean the paper doing well. No, lead a team. If Joe Bagger do a best, we will say it, we will say thank you. But for you to be lying to the people, you are to be lying, say the rate travel, spread travel, and the exchange rate drop, but it's not affecting the people. The issue about rice, you're not growing rice in Liberia. We get most of our rice from India, Bangladesh, China. The rice on the world market price has dropped. You think we know? So even if rice will come, It's based on the prices on the international market. When it drop on the international market, you know it's going to affect us. Right now, as we speak in India, their warehouses, they have 40% plus surplus in government warehouses. Rice, they got it. Because they grow, the poor up there, they grow, you know, they involve into agriculture. You're not going to fool us and say that Joseph Baka made rice press to come down. That's lie. Some of the importers are saying when their consignment finished, they're not bringing any rice in the country. If rice will come to our country and the price will drop, it's based on the price on the international market. Why are you lying and acting as if to say that Joseph Baka made rice press to come down? No. If rice press is coming, why are you people jumping all around the place and want to claim glory? You like to take people things and make it to be like your own. Why you like to claim glory that it's not for you? Why? You don't know the people suffering? What are you doing now? You know you're affecting many families. You putting many families in a position where they are confused, including United Partisans. What you are doing now is hurting many persons, many people. People already got their school fees set for their children. Then you say U.S. rate drop. You hold the Liberty Central Bank move from over there with her lies, coming lie to us say they don't hold any liberty. Where the liberty is? The liberty to Joseph Baka house? The liberty we're looking for in Joe Baka room? You told the commercial bank to release the liberty, then you lie around. You can't bring that nonsense of a release to fool yourself. You think you fool the Liberian people? You're just wicked. You're just wicked. How can rate drop? Then we can't find liberty. Then prices increasing. You go in the store, the people they eyeing dollar on the thing. But you said the price. You know you're not going to fool the people. No, you're not going to fool the people. You're not going to fool the people. The people already know what is going on. They know that it is your making. They know you are the one creating artificial shortage. They know it. So you can't fool the ordinary people. You can't fool the ordinary people because they know what's up. They know what is going on. So you can't fool them. You can't fool them, oh. The Liberian people know exactly what is happening. So when you think you will fool them and you will play on them, no, they are aware. And you know, those of you who are beyond Joe Baka, you are the one complaining. The other people are living with it. They're bearing it. They say we'll live with it. We will live with it. Things are hard. You're not finding solution to it. But you around the place, you are lying to people. You want it to appear that wow, Joe Baka we are working, oh, the papa we are working, oh, the papa doing his utmost best, oh, the papa doing his utmost best. According to their own boy, you know, most of the guys that supported Joe Baka, they know that the old man is not governing well. So they are not hiding their feelings. They're voicing out the real anger in them. They're voicing out. They're voicing out. Joseph Baka traveled almost 9 times. How much he spent? How much he brought back? Joseph Baka traveled more than 9 times. They have spent more than $8 million on travel, foreign travels. More than 8 million. 8 million US dollars they have spent on foreign travels. I'm not the one that's saying it. I'm not the one that's their own son. Their own people that supported them that said George Wea was mismanaging the country money. George Wea was going here. George Wea was going there. Joe Baka traveled more than 9 times. But he spent more than $9 million US on foreign travels. While the ordinary Liberians are struggling. The time Job, all the time Joseph Baga been going. How much he brought? Look at the money we spent. Look at the Liberian post. Look at 8 million. $8 million. $8 million have gone. In less than 24 months, $8 million on foreign trade alone. And he's not bringing anything, but he's using the Liberian people money, the taxpayer money. But then you are there justifying the paper doing his best. What best Joe Baker doing? Joe Baker travel, he bring nothing. Look at the amount, look at the money he's spending on foreign travels. $8 million US in less than 24 months. $8 million have gone from our country on foreign travels. Joseph Baker travel as a president, he's not bringing anything. John, we had in trouble, they brought something. Joe Baker travel, we were not hearing, they want, the people said they will come and do feasibility study. The people said they will take our women and carry them. They say that all first they're promising up because they see nothing inside this government. Nothing. Nothing. So even their own board, Mountain, Stanton, Waterspoon, all the people are now saying this old man is not doing his best. You sit down here, think what George Wea the government and sign, they put into play Joseph Baker can you want claim glory, and you say the paper doing his best. What best? Joseph Baker doing his best, then he travel and you bring nothing. Joseph Baker propagandists, when they go, they can lie. When they come back, they lie to the Liberian people. They fool you. Baker went China here, he came back, they said they were going to give up $3 billion. You think we stupid people? Nobody's stupid here. They are educated people. You think that only you know the book? You think that only your children went to good schools? Some of the other boys that went to Pakbakpa school, they learned better. Some of the children that went to Jagbaro, that went to Tamatelo school, they graduated, they got something because they went there with their whole mind and their focus, and they learned. Some of you that went to the B schools, you learned nothing. You only learn how to steal and lie. $8 million of our money, Joe Baker now spend it on trip. He just going, he can't bring nothing. When you wake up, you open your mouth, you want to talk to us. Do you ask your president, Papeo, their money, where you spending, where you not bring? Where do you not bring? You just carry our money. In less than 24 months, you spend $9 million. And the people are suffering. They can afford. They can't even afford. Eh? 2024. Got a foreign trade. 2024. Fiscal year 2024. 2 million. 2025. 1,939,612. 3,962,024. You see the money Joseph Baga spending on foreign trade? The allowances they carry, J allowance 2024, $1,643,212. In 2024, 2025, $1,742,009. Total $3,385,221. All allowances, Liberians, I'm telling you. So that your own people, that their own people bringing up their own story. How much they spend? A president who cares about his people, who say think Liberia, love Liberia, love Liberia. Look at the money Joe Baker spending. Joe Baker travel, yes, it's good to travel. I support it. But he's bringing nothing. He's bringing lies in cartoons. He and his propagandists will come and they will lie to the people. They will make up stories and pretend that something is happening. Nothing is happening for us. Because the people got problem with how they govern the country. They like the democracy that people enjoy today. It looks like a tyrannic leadership. That Joe Baker, another one that wrote this, that's his own people. Just on foreign travel, Joe Baker in 2024, he knew 2 million. 2025, they yeah, 1,939,000. 3,962,000. You have to travel. Where you brought? He brought nothing. They will come and lie and fool the people. China said they will get all 3 million. They will pay oil refinery. Where is the oil refinery? Where is the oil refinery? We can't see it. Foreign trade, the daily substance allowances they need to get. What they getting? 2024, they eat $1,643,212. The year 2025, they're using 1,742,000. So the total money for allowance when they go to share money among themselves, $3,385,221. That's why Joseph Baga people share put in a packet. Why you here? You struggling. You can't change your US because you confused. The rate has dropped. They holding the liberty to suppress you, to make you to make you think stupid of yourself. But they are spending thousands and millions of dollars to share among themselves or in the name of traveling. You think that God's really cared about? No. You say that you want us to tell you. You think no. No. So you see, in less than 24 months of Joseph Baga leadership, in less than 24 months, how much you not spend on travel? He just put look. I just want to brief you small, blah, blah, bring my CDC people from the US. We just start talking and talk to the CDC people, encourage them. Because Joseph Baga's story will always be Joseph Baga's story. Joseph Baga's story will not be sweet story. It will always be a disheartening story. It will be a story that will make you confused. Just on foreign trade, in less than 24 months, between 2024 and 2025, foreign trade, Joseph Baga spent $3,962,024. Foreign trade, Joseph Baga, 2024, 2025. On allowances, 3,385,649,000. The total money the men are finishing now. The men are finishing $7,996,540. Joseph Baga, between 2024, 2025, just to travel and to put money in their people pocket to share money among themselves, they have used $7,996,540. Why the ordinary people struggling? Why the people are suffering? When Joseph Baga came to power, he told us, say, me a small government I'm coming from. I'm coming from big government. A small government that will be able to manage the resources will cut down the thing. That was so lie. Joe Baga was just lying to you. He was just trying to fool you. He was trying to fool you. But God there. Thank God that you are aware. What I can say to every one of you, especially seditions and reactions, what I can say to you, what I can say to all of you, reactions, seditions, what I can say to all of you, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. That's what I can say to all of you, including United Partisans. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. And I love the spirit that is in many of you seditions. I love the spirit. You're so proud of yourself. You're so proud of yourself. You look sweet every day. You look nice every day. You're so proud of yourself. That's what I love you seditions. I love you reactions. You look good. You're not worried. You're not the one that brought the trouble, so you don't worry. Go check the market. How many people you see wearing United Party t-shirt? How many people? Compare it to people that are wearing George Wea, the CDC t-shirt. If to tell you that the people who love the election are more joyful, they are more joyous, they are more excited than the people who won the election. You go in the marketplaces, you will see seditions, you will see reactions. They're wearing their CDC t-shirts. They are CDC bearers. They are proud of their party. They're so happy to be called a sedition, a weashen. Why are you not happy to be called Wakashen? Why are you not happy to be called Kunshen? Eh? Why are you not happy to be called a UPS? You are not proud of yourself. They're so embarrassed because they have lied to you. They lied to themselves and they have lied to you also. But those seditions and weashens are proud people. They walk with pride and dignity. They tie their CDC. Anybody who does sedition, you tie the pole lapper, then you stupid. Then you look, then you are a fool. Then you are a clown. If you're not a sedition or a weashen, you tell the people lapper, you tie a, then you are a bonois. Only a fool will behave that way. All those who tie the lapper, they are part of the CDC. Nobody, if I'm not for you, I don't wear what is for you. So don't fool yourself. Go in the marketplaces, go there. Go to the keke riders. Go to the motorcyclists. Go to the truck drivers. Go Corway. Go Louisiana. Go San Fe. Go and ask the people. And let them talk to you. Let them talk to you. Go ask them. They will tell you people are proud to discuss the CDC and the United Party. You get on a bus, if you are UP, shut up more. Because the people who will be talking, some of them are not sedition, some of them are UPs, they will tell you forget it, the paper lied to us. They will tell you the paper lied to us. That's what they will say to you. That's what they will say to you. Let me announce to you my two distinct guests. They already pretty seated, and I just want you to know they already seated. Those of you following by Facebook, the Honorable the man near Yahaya Talata Sharif. What? Yeah, the national chairman of CDC USA, he's there. And then my own friend and brother, Honorable Donna Glipley. They make the home content for their name. Todi is the deputy chair for administration, CDC USA. They are pretty seated and they are part of it. So let me talk to you shortly before I start talking with them, because we're talking all CDC affairs this morning, specifically the CDC USA. So like I said to you, citizens are proud people. You go in the market areas, you find people wearing the paraphernalia of CDC. Can you imagine that people pack United Party thing and throw away? Some people win it. Some people had it, they're afraid of shame. Nobody wants to wear it. So you see, citizens who are the losers, they are the ones celebrating. When you see a CDC get, you know. They're trying to shine in the real new money. But you meet a United Partisan, they're so frustrated. All they can say to you is to lie. So I love the tenacity, I love the zest in you citizens. We are since they thought that they will break down your party headquarters, they will break down CDC. CDC is not the structure, CDC is you. That's just the mistake on their part. And to break down the headquarters of the CDC, oh my God. You know, sometimes when God wants to move you to another level, He wants your enemy to do something to you that will trick up your blessings. And so that's what happened with CDC. You're going to see the strength, the first political party, first political institution that will put down their own structure, their home. I've always called that place Congress City. You will see the official Congress City. That's what we're talking about. So don't mind UPO. That's when they say US rate dry, then. Just imagine people that want to go to the US. Everybody's, you hold the money, then you say the money wasting. How the Liberty will be in town, we can see it. And you got those guys from Central Bank, they can lie at their part, Joseph Baka. They will come and tell you, oh, no, the money in market. That blatant lie. Don't buy into it. Don't dignify them. They can lie. United Party came to power through lies, and they will still go. Oh, God. I'll beg you, yeah. I'll beg you. Let's talk to our CDC people. Let's talk CDC affairs. Let's talk something that will be beneficiary to the future of your children. We're talking about something that will shift the paradigm of our country. That's why we're talking about Liberian. So we got two distinct senior executives of the Congress for Democratic Change USA. They are here with us on the show Talk About It on Kings 88.5. And we are here to talk about, what they are involved with there. We were to talk about their formation. We are to talk about their prospects and challenges, their vision for the future, their collaboration with national headquarters in Monrovia. And then they will give us their own take about the governance of our country under the Joe Barker Unity Party. And so they are here. Gentlemen, let me say a pleasant good morning from my end and welcome to the program Talk About It on Kings 88.5.
Good morning. It's an honor to be on your show this morning. It's very early here. It's about 4:09 a.m. Philadelphia time. So I had to wake up early to make sure to make this show. So I'm honored to be on your show this morning. Thank you.
Okay, my dear brother on the other end there.
I think he's muted.
He's muted. Unmute yourself.
All right, I apologize.
Yeah.
So let me say to you, brother Israel, friend and brother, dear friend and brother of mine. Shortly we have met and we've gone thus far.
Yeah.
And greet my honorable chairman, Honorable Sheriff. Good morning again. Sorry for
Good morning.
so early. I know you are 1 hour ahead of me. But again, it's an honor and a pleasure, like the chairman said, to be on the show. And again, thanks for inviting us. And we hope this show can be a great one of information. And as we exchange and dialogue, we hope our people back home and in the diaspora will get to understand where we are as CDC globally. Thank you.
Okay. So those of you in Radio Land, those of you across the country, those of you in Sino, those of you in Grand Jide, in Riverses, in Bond County, in Bapolu, whatever parts of the country, you want to listen to them and you will jot down your questions. If you have questions, when we open the line, you can interact with them so that you know what they are doing there on the other side of the globe. Let me quickly begin with the chairman. Let's look at the formation of CDC USA. How did this idea came about?
Well, as you know fully well, CDC is a grassroots movement. This political party, there are lots of Liberians, not just in Liberia, but worldwide, that share the views of the CDC. What CDC stands for, the parties, what the party do that the party champion their causes, the downtrodden, the forgotten Liberians. And not only because someone is in the United States that everything is well with them, we also care for our country, Liberia. So CDC being an institution that champions the causes of the downtrodden, we find ourselves naturally to be members of the CDC. So some of us joined the CDC since 2005. So now, the institution is a chapter-based institution, CDC USA. We have the various chapters. Say, for instance, in Pennsylvania, there's a CDC USA chapter in Pennsylvania. In Pennsylvania, there are other CDCs that are in Pennsylvania will form that membership in Pennsylvania. We have some in North Dakota. We have CDC Iowa chapter. We have CDC Minnesota chapter. We have it in many states. Right now, we have about active chapters, about 15 active chapters in the United States right now. So now the central administration, which is the CDC USA, all of the other chapters now report to the national administration, which is the CDC USA. So CDC USA is a huge and large institution, and our sole purpose is to support the mother institution back home in Liberia, to champion causes that align with our mother institution, CDC Global. So basically, in a nutshell, we are a support arm of CDC Global.
So you are the national chairman of CDC USA. That include those chapters you just spoke about.
Absolutely. And in fact, let me just add, all of the chapters we talk about, they all have their own chair, but I am the national chairperson. Okay, so every chapter that you see, they have their own form of leadership. They have the chair, the co-chair, the for administration, operation. They have the treasurer. They have their set of administration that they are running there. But CDC USA now is the overall institution. All of those chapters now fall under the jurisdiction of CDC USA as a mother organization here in the States. And we happen to head our administration now.
In terms of collaboration, in terms of partnership, are you getting their cooperation in terms of working in the interest of CDC in its entirety? Are you getting their collaboration, their partnership?
Absolutely. Like I said, CDC is a chapter-based institution. Without the collaboration and the coordination of various chapters, CDC would be, to be honest with you, CDC USA would be handicapped. But because we enjoy the confidence of the various chapter and their leadership, the membership and the leadership, and we are in a very good collaborative efforts, and we do things in common. Because of that, we are a vibrant and a strong institution today. Had it not been the support of the chapter and their leadership, we would not be as strong as we are today. So yes.
Yes. Let me talk to Ms. Honorable Todi. You are the administrator and you are the custodian of the CDC USA. Let's look at your numerical strength. Let's look at, because the people will be concerned about you people in the diaspora, specifically the United States of America. If we were to ask you in terms of your numerical strength, can we say you are up to the numbers that we back home can say, yes, CDC USA is strong and they can pull out the numbers? How is it like in terms of your numerical strength?
Let me begin by saying again, thank you for inviting us. And I'll just pick it back to where the chairman stopped at. We're a big party. We extend to various states within the United States. I think the number he gave was 15 to be exact. But we do have members that are in other states that have not been active as yet. So we will put it to beyond 15 now, because we know that the CDCs, they have not established themselves here into a chapter. So numerical strength, I would say I was thousands. If you may, if we are calculating, I would say thousands. Because I will use this example going back to 2023, and when we're getting ready for the elections and mobilization on this end, I will use that number. We are a big group, very active, very enthusiastic about our party, about our political leader. We take this very seriously when it comes to the affairs of Liberia, where Liberia is. So, like the chairman said, we are on par, we are on board, and we are growing day by day.
We're growing day by day. How do you do your recruitment in terms of there are lots of different political parties, cells in the United States, the Unity Party, the CMC, the ANC, the Liberty Party. How do you do your own recruitment, CDC, to get new people coming on board, people who are sympathizers? How do you get them? How is your recruitment strategies has been carried out?
In that aspect, we do carry out membership drive. So I will use this the coming up membership drive of the Minnesota chapter this weekend, Sunday to be specific. They will be having a membership drive. Will be something public. Will be in the public's field. Will be in one of the big soccer fields here in Brooklyn Park, and we will be there with our music. Everything will be about CDC. We'll have our T-shirts, and this is driven by the chapter chairman, like the national chapter just said. And, we are a chapter-based organization and no party. So we don't take the dissemination of leadership or of authority and power lightly. We give to the ranks and files that are supposed to carry out their responsibilities. And the example now, like I said, will be the Minnesota chapter under the chairmanship of Honorable George Harris. I mean, a very active citizen, very strong when it comes to supporting his chapter and supporting the national leadership. And so his chapter this weekend will be having their membership drive. And we've already sent out publicity out there. It's all in the chat rooms, or in all of the chat rooms of CDC. And people know. And to our supporters, our well-wishers, and all of that, I would tell you, I've been on the field, I have friends in other parties, and what have you, and they are ready to hear what CDC has to say on Sunday. So we are ready to gear up, and Chairman Harris is ready to roll it. I mean, we'll have our membership forms, all of that. We'll speak about the ills of society in Liberia. We'll speak about what CDC has done in the past and what CDC has in store for the future of Liberia.
Mr. Chairman, I know the chapter chairman, we have something to say to, well-wishers and citizens gathering on that day. You, as a national chairman, what message are you carrying there?
Well, thank you for that question. So, like the DCA alluded to, your question first was to the DCA was, how do we do our recruitment? And he eloquently expressed how we do by membership drive, by organizing other events where we invite not only citizens but people who sympathize with the party, people who admire and love our standard bearer, His Excellency former President George Wea. And additionally, the Unity Party led by Joseph Barker is also making it easy for us to be able to recruit more people, because the way they are handling things in our country, the way things are unfolding in our country is kind of making people to gravitate towards CDC more. So our job is getting easier, even though there's no easy job in terms of recruiting members, because you have to convince them. CDC was once in power. So some will have questions regarding that, and we will answer those questions. So while going to that, actually, I will be represented by the DCA, because it's way in Minnesota. I'm in Pennsylvania. It's almost like several hundred miles away from where I'm at. And this is why we have the leadership decentralized. We have our DCA that's talking to you now. He's from Texas, but he's visiting in Minnesota. We have membership all over the states. So he will be representing us there. And the message he's going to be carrying there is the message we have carried all along. Propagate the agenda of the CDC, explain to them the prevailing situation in our country and the need for us to come together as sedition, now know this enchanted sedition or what have you. And not only sedition, Liberians as well, other Liberians who are not affiliated with CDC, who do not know what CDC stands for, but have been fed with propaganda and misrepresentation of CDC's idea. So now we go and articulate in the most appropriate manner so they understand exactly what CDC stands for and what CDC has in store. So the DCA will be there to effectively and efficiently deliver that message to the people of Minnesota on my behalf.
Okay. Let's look at this. You are doing well in the US. CDC USA. We have the national headquarters. Let's look at collaboration. You have your national headquarters in Monrovia, and you are there in the USA. Let's look at the collaboration between CDC USA and the national headquarters. How is it like, Mr. Chairman?
Well, there's no daylight between CDC USA and CDC Global. That is CDC Global, that's headed by Anthony Jangakowo. All right, the collaboration is top notch. Whatever we do here, CDC Global gets to know about it, and whatever that happens, whatever that happens in Liberia, we are in the know. The chairman will call us. So the collaboration is good and it's genuine. It's not deceptive. It's not deceptive rather. We talk on a mutual basis, knowing the fact that CDC USA is an institution here in America. They give all our due accord, the respect that we deserve. We get the respect, and we reciprocate the gesture. So the coordination and the cooperation is excellent. There's nothing that goes on in Liberia that we are not aware of from the leadership perspective, and we deliver the message to our membership here. And there's nothing that goes on here that we do not inform our people back home. Everything, so it's vice versa. Everything that goes on the other side, we are informed, and everything that goes on here, headquarters in Monrovia is informed. So in short, our coordination and our collaboration is excellent.
It's excellent. So you want to add to it? I know that there are some that have the membership drive. You was just talking about it. They have the due book, and that's what I'm also. Is it happening on your side? Are you doing similar thing? Membership recruitment, due payment.
Oh, sure. So picking up from the chairman's statement, we are very coordinated when it comes to syncing up with Global. And I would just use this as an example that, when we had the situation with our headquarters, and I would tell you why I know we'll come to that, but I don't want to jump in. But, our people are hyped up, to do what is necessary to promote the party. And like the chairman said, we cannot do certain things without Global's, orchestrating, and giving us formation or the forward march. So that's one of the coordination there. And we also, too, when it comes to due payments and all of that, what happened back home, I think it was in April when we had our membership drive. So we followed suit, and when doing our inauguration, we initiated the global membership drive as well.
Okay. So how is the response from your members across the U.S.?
Oh, very, very, very significant. I mean, people are supporting the drive. It's just that things come about, and as things come about, you try to implement what is most necessary. But the membership drive is still ongoing.
Membership drive is still ongoing. Just in tuning in, this is King's 88.5. The program is Let's Talk About It. Today, we played host to two distinct senior executives of the CDC USA, Honorable Yahya T. Sharif, he's the national chairman, and Honorable Donna Gripley Todi, he's the national vice chair for administration. We discussed in CDC USA. Honorable Chairman, let's look at your vision. Your vision for CDC USA, your vision and plan and activities for CDC USA as we move towards 2029. What are some of the things you envision you want to see in place for CDC USA before we reach 2029?
Well, first and foremost is when the DCA initiative spoke, he talked about our membership. Besides the chapter that I talked about in the number of chapters that we had, we also have huge membership in other states, ranging from California, Arizona, Kentucky. There are tons of other states that have huge or significant number of CDC who don't have chapter established there. So one of our goals And that's going to be that initiative is being headed by the DCA, Honorable Glepler Tony, is to create chapters in those states that have significant number of seditionists, but don't have chapters in their state at this time. So leadership will facilitate and arrange a way that chapters liaise with folks who in those areas and create a chapter there, and then they can form their own leadership there. So that is one of our goals. So all those chapters. So one before 2029, we got at least 30 to 40 chapters in the United States. From that is and that's an ambitious goal. It's an ambitious goal, but we believe that it's attainable. With a person like the DCA, the DCO Vert, David Okanwu is not on here. She should have been here, but it's early here, and she has to be up there early to go to work. So she was not able to be here, along with other leaders who should have been here, but because of the time, they could not be here. So that initiative is being headed by the DCA. So that is one of our goals. Another one of our goals is to mobilize as many resources as we possibly can to be able to support our national party, because nothing is when it comes to electioneering, it requires money, and the only way we can be an effective and impactful political party that will go to 2029 and win the election is when the party has resources that can be able to be used to facilitate most of our things. And we can only get those resources through the membership. So this is why we will be reaching to, even though we are doing it now, reaching to our members, but we're going to be reaching to many more members to encourage them to be able to support the CDC through the CDC USA. Because one of our primary objectives, or one of our primary responsibilities, is to raise money here in America to be able to support our mother party back home. Our responsibility is not to raise money to do business here with the money. To take money for our membership or do business here, that's not our goal. We are a political institution, and one of our key responsibilities, and I'm going to say this again, I can't stress this enough, is for us to be able to raise resources and send it back home to help support our party there, to complement their efforts that they are making back home. Because we are now on the ground. The bulk of the work are being done by people who are on the ground. So the least we can do here in the diaspora is to support some of the initiative, or most of the initiatives that are being put together back home. So basically, those are some of our goals for now. There might be some in the future, because as we go along, think part of recently, in fact, maybe we're going to be coming to that, the demolition of our party headquarters. We were thinking something different, and that got in there. So now that has been prioritized by CDC. So as we go along, there will be other things that might, kind of be more of necessity that we approach and try to address before 2029. But right now, our primary goals are those that I just outlined.
Two of which is very significant: create more chapters across the U.S. before 2029, build the numerical strength of CDC USA, raise more funds, support global. Do you have something in your pocket? As you might be aware, there are a lot of seditions back home that are challenged, that are faced with some challenges. Even in recent times, you see funds are mobilized from sedition across the diaspora to help other people back. Do you have something in your vision, in your package or activities, to even stretch hands to other seditions back home who might be challenged in the area of education, health? Maybe you are a national chairman. You got a small idea there.
Absolutely, we got a small idea there, man. So to be honest with you, we've set up a committee, and now we are in the process of getting the members on that committee. That committee will be the CDC USA Humanitarian Committee. Okay, and that committee will be there to address some of the issues that you just outlined. Look, whatever we do here, truth be told, we can never forget our partisans. Like I said earlier, this political party is a grassroots movement. This is beyond, CDC is beyond a political party. We are family. So we treat and look at one another as members of our own families. So when something affects one of our members, naturally affects all of us. And just to, I think the DCA will emphasize on that a little bit, but just to get it started, when the party headquarters were demolished, we called an emergency meeting. We called it here a new meeting and an MEC meeting, but they were all emergency meeting, trying to address the plight of our partisans, young people, old people who used to frequent the party headquarters. What will become of them now that the headquarters has been demolished? So we started to solicit views, suggestions, and approaches from other members. So there are things right now in the pipeline that I will not be able to outline here, but just to answer your question bluntly, yes, we are thinking in that direction, and we have our partisan on mind. We are not forgetting about any of them, and we will not forget about any of them, because whatever we do it together. We ride and die together. That's why that's the spirit of CDC.
Okay, Mr. maybe you want to add to what the national chairman have said.
Oh, sure. Thanks again, Honorable Chairman, for pointing that out, because I think, like our dear host came up with that question, that did not just come out of thin air, I believe. I believe that there are talks back home, as to the approaches that CDC USA is taking when it comes to help to, like he said, the less fortunate and our brothers and sisters, our moms, our dads that are over there. I mean, seditious, who are facing the pinch of life. Let me begin by saying to you, Brother Israel, when we were elected in Iowa of 2024, in October to be specific, before we even got inaugurated, the first project we undertook was to come up with a Christmas get-together for the kids back when we had our beautiful landmark, the headquarters. So that was the earmark of our administration. And that was spearheaded by the Deputy Chair for Operation, Madam Vera David Khan. So we were able to put together the finances. That being said, that we reached out to the chapters leadership. They reached out to citizens in the chapters, and people contributed towards that goal. And I would tell you, if you go on our Vera platform and you hit back to December, you will see some of those photos that were sent to us. And, the children being, joyous, having a great Christmas. And I tell you, come this December, it will even be bigger than what it was in 2024. We, like the chairman said, and when I started to speak at first, I told you that when we make plans and things happen, we begin to restructure priorities.
Yeah.
So what is happening now, what unfolded concerning the direct impact of the party has taken the forefront of everything else we have, planned, put in place. But nevertheless, the needs of our partisans are paramount, and we will never forget them, like the chairman said. We will always go out there. Individually, we have been reaching out, but like individuals will not be able to help, we will help in a little way, because I will use what's her name, our former national youth chair, Madam Alita Gma. I know she's one of those who's reaching out to people there. I know also of Madam Comfort Tay, our national treasurer. She's also one of those reaching out there. And other people in other chapters that I'll not be able to name right now. And even the chairman, I know he reached out to people there. And I'm not going to say anything about myself, but we try as best as possible, and to reach out to individuals, and that we can contact, and to see how best we can stretch our resources we have individually to help out.
All right, so let's bring you gradually moving to the time we'll take calls. But let's come to the current political landscape in our country under the Unity Party government. who start up, specifically with the invasion and demolition of the CDC National Party headquarters. CDC USA, you follow. There are some things you see from there we don't see from here. When the headquarters of the CDC was broken down, you as national chairman and co-chair of CDC USA and your own supporters there in the USA, let's look at your own thinking about this whole thing of breaking down the CDC national headquarters. Was it something done as a result of the law, or was it something that you think was politically motivated? Let's start with the chairman, the national chairman.
That is an easy one. Look, Israel, it does not require a rocket scientist to detect that the demolition of the headquarters of the mighty Congress for Democratic Change was hugely politically motivated. That is an open secret. Everyone knows that.
Wasn't the law?
No, it was not the law. Look,
Okay.
there's a difference between eviction and demolition. You know it, like as well as everyone else know. When they say evict, you get a person out. If the law require you put lock to the door and get them out, kick them out, get out of here. If you want to put that stuff or you put it up, but when it goes to the extent of demolition, that means it's a deep-seated hit for this political institution. And that demolition was intended to break the spirit of sedition. But on the reverse side of that, you can feel the zest, the energy in sedition. You can feel that.
Mr. National Chairman, the government said their aims are not in the demolition of your party headquarters. There's nothing about it. That thing that happened, they're not there.
If you believe that, then I think I can tell you, see, I'm a rocket engineer. Then if I told you, say I'm a rocket engineer, believe me now. Because everyone knows, even within their own party, their own government, one of their deputy directors said mission accomplished. One of their deputy ministers, specifically the one from Ministry of Finance and Information, is two others spewing hate, showing people that the Unity Party-led government despises the CDC to the extent that they just want to see if there's a possibility that they can extinguish the light that the flame that are in sedition. If they can extinguish that flame, whatever way they can do it, they will do it. We all know it was politically motivated. The government hands were behind this. They has nothing to do with the law. When did the government become a law abiding, so to speak? If you want to talk about the law, when did this government start to respect the rule of law? When the Supreme Court gave their orders to this law, what did the government say? Specifically, what did Joseph Barker say? He ignored the ruling of the Supreme Court, the final arbiter of law in that country, that when it says something regarding law, every single Liberian, regardless of your position, whether you're a government official, whether you're a president, you're a simple single citizen, you have to abide by that ruling. But the government ignored it. And then they want to lecture us about respecting the law or prosecuting people on dumb stuff that don't, sorry for my French, that don't make any sense. This is so annoying that sometimes when we hear these kind of rhetorics being spewed out there, oh, the law is the law, the government were executing the law. There is no law being executed in this scenario. The government, in fact, does not. The government is the number one violator of rule. The rule of law in our country is being violated every single day by this government, and nothing happened because they are the government in charge. So they should not lecture anybody here that they were executing the law. No, it was pure hate to break the spirit of CDC. But thank God, sedition are people. I don't care what you do. You cannot break the resolve of sedition. CDC are determined, and in fact, like I said, when they demolished the party headquarters, it kind of rejuvenated the spirit of sedition. Now everyone is more motivated than ever before to contribute towards the building of a new structure. So this is the spirit of CDC.
Okay, let me come to the deputy chair. Your own take relative to what the national chairman have just said.
Of course, I mean, that was a heartbreaking experience for some of us who were watching it from the diaspora. And I was up from 12 a.m. Liberia time to watching it. I go on the phone with the chairman. You know, it was like, I mean, in my mind, it was chaotic. Like your question is asked, you know, what's behind it? What was the intention? What motivated the principles of government or the arms of the government to go that far?
Yeah.
Of course, the chairman rightly struck it. You know, it was power, exercise of power to show strength, whether it be by militancy force through the police, so-called eviction through the court turned out to be destruction through the police. So how do you try to settle that kind of mindset to the Liberian people or even to the international community? But I would tell you, and I would say this publicly and to all those watching and to all Liberians, I've watched certain activities in Liberia and I've cataloged two. The first one would be the situation with the leadership of the past leadership of the former speaker, Fanati Kofa, you know, Mars, you know, when everything was being orchestrated or everything was being put in place, and the time for them to act, the president was out of the country. He was in the know. He was out of the country. They carry out the so-called dismissal or process of removing the speaker. When this thing happened, the president was out of the country. So I'm thinking to myself, so out of the trips that this man is making, is he putting plans in place for some kind of hit on the CDC? I know his 10 million trip last man has not garnered anything in the 10 million term, but why were you always planning something against the CDC, to destroy the CDC, to dismantle the CDC? This has never been done before. I mean, in my own time watching things unfolding back home since my maturity, I was never in a political party before. CDC is the first political party I've ever been a member of and active. So back home, and I know about the NDPL and all of that, but we never saw, you know, the government destroying or trying to destroy a political party like it's being done in this modern time. So I mean, it's a scary scene watching what's going on back home. And let me end with this. We have friends in the government. As I speak now, people who are watching your show, some of my friends are in the government. Some of my friends are on the other side. And they know I'm active in the CDC. And when I posted what you sent us and know about this conversation now, some of them responded, you know, to watch the show. But I will tell you, we are friends. We've been friends before. And this thing that is happening to the CDC will never quit my friendship with them. I got one or two people in government, I will not name names, that I'm close to, very close to, who are close to the president. We went to school together. But, you know, it's about Liberia. And the reason why I love CDC so much, and I came to be as far as I am today in the CDC, is because of the spirit of the political leader of the CDC, the Honorable George Wea. His spirit. Had it not been for the spirit he's carrying today, Liberia will be on fire. Some of us are tapping from his spirit. Because it has been, no other person would have taken what he's taking. Not Charles Taylor, not Prince Johnson if he were to be in power, or his soul rest in peace. Not the Samuel Doe. But you know what? We are thankful that Liberia has George Wea, who say peace is what is needed for Liberia, and peace is what he's advocating for. So CDC, like you said, our dear host, citizens, stay put, be patient. Like the political leader said, don't get distracted. Stay focused on rebranding, recalibrating CDC. When we build within, when we restructure within, and we rebrand within, Liberia will see that we have something better for them come the future. Thank you.
After your party headquarters brought down flat to the ground, in fact, your sycamore tree, I saw that the excavator was usually when people even breaking houses down, beating down. I don't just see people just take down the trees, but your sycamore tree was one of the targets that I saw the excavator going, bringing it down. So I was like wondering, why did tree have to do with this breaking down of this building? And so everything about CDC is like, let's bring it down, bring them flat to the ground. Even with that, your political leader, former President, Ambassador George Wea, says, stand still and see what God will do for the party. And then he came with that pronouncement, that message. The Bible says soft words take away wrath. So former President Wea came with that soft word, say, be kind, let's be our own home, which I believe CDC might be the first political party. Now that the former president have announced that let's be our own place, our own national party headquarters, our own home. CDC USA, you as a national chairman, what have this brought to your spirit? What hope have this brought to CDC USA after former president made such an pronouncement?
Well, thank you. President Wea has been an inspiration, to be honest with you. He is an inspirational leader, and he has been an inspiration to not just myself, but to, if not millions of seditious, multiple millions of people around the world. He speaks peace. He's a peaceful individual. Sometimes the way we as regular folks will perceive things, our reaction to issues, and when we are offended in the way and manner that CDC was, and when they demolished our party headquarters, there was a lot of anger out there. But when the president came out and spoke the way he did, it kind of calmed our nerves. So the president's statement that day actually calmed most of our members, and we in the diaspora as leaders, because just to bring you back, when the place was being demolished, the DC is right. He called me, I think it was around 3 o'clock. I said, Chairman, you up? I said, yes, as I'm up. But before his call, we have some of our older folks here. There's an old lady here we call Let the Children Play, Mama Raya. I think she's 70-something years old.
Yeah,
the old lady called me, this old lady called me crying. I'm telling you, Mama, the old lady called me crying. She said, Chairman, I said, Oma, what happened? He said, you're not seeing what I seen? Go on Facebook. I said, Oma, I'm not sleeping. Then she started crying. The people trying to do that. They put on the phone with her. Another of our older mother, we call that our mothers here, Felicia Gallo. She called me. Chairman, I said, oh, Mama, hold on. Felicia called me. When I turned to her, she's also crying. Deborah, all the old ladies, I'm telling you, I thought they were asleep. Between 2 o'clock to around 4 o'clock, more than 10 to 15 of our older folks, not just the young people, calling. They want to know what's happening. I said, oh my, we're all watching on TV. You talk to the people there, what they're going to do, how they put treating also, everything. So it tells you that people were broken initially. But again, this happening situation kind of turned around and became a uniting force for sedition. Now, when the president spoke, it kind of rejuvenated our seditions, and that kind of motivated me. And that's where we stand today. We are following the lead of the most peaceful individual on the African continent, if not the world, President George Wea, and we are following his lead.
You think, Mr. Chairman, these actions from the part of the government have deepened the hate and division amongst Liberians, both home and abroad?
Of course, what are you talking? Of course, look, this is the most divisive government that I've seen. Very polarizing. Because if you have a government that would target a certain group of people, a large percentage of our citizens, because CDC is the largest political institution in that country, whether you like it or not. Joseph Barker won because they have the collaboration of all the political parties they joined in. But when it comes to individual membership, CDC is the largest political institution in that country. And they're not comprising of elite though, or the elite though, comprising of the regular Joe out there, the regular Flomo and Tamba and Sherry and Nangbe out there. CDC enjoys the membership of those people. So yeah, it's deepening the divide. But again, like our standard bearer have always told us, have no hate for your fellow Liberian. And we as seditionists, we might come out and express, and we are very expressive, to be honest with you. We come and express our grievances, our dislike on situation, but we do not have a hate for our fellow Liberians. But on the reverse, there are other people on the other side who look at sedition to be the enemy of the state, simply because they are afraid with the size of our membership and the kind of motivation that sedition have been given by the president, how enthusiastic sedition are, the euphoria they see among sedition. They are afraid now that these people, if we can't do something that will break them, come 2029, they will win the election. And there's nothing. And let me sound this caveat. There is nothing, absolutely nothing, and I must be very clear on this, that the Joseph Barker government will do that will dissuade any single sedition for supporting CDC. The Liberian people have resolved. We are now in the process of widening our rank, going to people from other smaller political parties, people who are not affiliated to a political party. Your natural home is the CDC, because CDC is the one that will advocate for you. This government, like you already put it at the beginning of your show, in less than 24 months, just on travel expenses, that includes allowances, they're almost going to $8 million. University of Liberia, look at the campus there. Look at how Liberians are being treated in their own country, taking bread from their mouth and giving it to foreigners. By their own government they elected. So there are lots and lots of things that the government has done to divide the people of Liberia, not just sedition, but they have drawn the line that between the elite and the regular folks out there. So yes, to answer your question more precisely, is that this government is the most polarizing government in years. Thank you.
Honorable Tony, let's hear your own experience on that day. How was you feeling? How was you feeling when you saw the breaking down your party headquarters, places that you used to watch from the US? You were excited. You saw the excavator breaking down your sycamore tree. What was your feelings like?
Well, I mean, not when I'm watching it, I experienced it physically. I was in Liberia twice. Okay,
you were there.
twice, for the election. I mean, I went early to register, and then I went back for voting. And that territorial space, I would say, and that landmark would never be forgotten as a CDC landmark. I don't care what to put there. They can bring what oasis from the desert. They can build whatsoever they want to build there. They can even leave it bearing. It will still be referred to as a CDC landmark. But as the question was, I felt very, very bad. I will tell you, Israel, that event just took me back. You know, I was traumatized. I will be frank. You know, it hit me like, how can Liberia become so vicious within a split of a second? I would say that as a split of a second. You just took over from a peaceful regime administration. That even if you spit at somebody, not even spit, even if you yell at somebody, so to speak, President Wea will get vexed when he was in power. If he even yell at somebody, I mean his people, the people who are working for him in his government, if you yell at somebody, he will get vexed with you. These are Liberians. You can't treat them like this. To see his party, to see him in a symbolic way being attacked, you know, like that, you know, and then it drew me back to the time of the war. You know, the things we went through, the likes of me, I would tell you, I mean, if I explain my story here today, you will fall down and shed tears, you know, from what happened and what we went through. I know some people also to watching, and some of you also went through your individual situation. But it's like, why are we going back? Why are we going back to those days? And Ellen Johnson came for 12 years. She tried as much as possible not to put the country into so much chaos. President Wea took it and tried his best as well and took it to another level. But to see this administration, this government, taking us back to the likes of the 90s was very disturbing. And like the chairman said, we will not become the bad boys of the Unity Party. We will not succumb in a way like they want us to fearfully bow down to them. They can be the bourgeois they want to be. They can live their elitist lives and, you know, govern in an elitist way. We are on the side of the commoners. CDC is the party of the commoners, like it was founded. The grassroots, the downtrodden, the Yana boys, the people who tow water every day to sell, who are in the streets hustling. That's what the political leader of the CDC will tell you. I came from there, and I will never turn my back on those who are still there. So that's our agenda. I mean, globally and as well as here in the United States, that's what we want to propagate to the Liberians back home, that we will never turn our back. CDC, as we serve in leadership, we know for a fact that we will never turn our backs.
Honorable Yahya T. Sharif, National Chairman, CDC USA, and Honorable Donna Glipley Todi, Deputy National Chair on for Administration. They are my guests on Talk About It right here on Kings 88.5. Before we take your calls, and maybe you want to ask any question or say something to them. Now that the former president have announced obey our own party headquarters, Mr. National Chairman, let's look at your own strategy, your own encouragement, you know, to seditions here in Liberia, and those not just only in the US, in Europe, in Asia, in Canada, other parts of the world. What kind of strategy, what kind of plans are you putting in place to make sure that your people are part of this this historical event that is about to show up in Liberia?
Thank you. With that, my comment would be limited because for the fact that I am a member of the committee that the president set up, and that's a very disciplined committee. So there are things that I can't say because that committee, I'm not authorized to speak on that committee's behalf. That committee has leadership, and the committee has official spokesperson. So on that committee, anything that has to do with strategies and other things, I'm not going to go into that as far as the committee is concerned. But from the perspective of CDC USA,
that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, good. Okay, as far as the CDC USA is concerned, like earlier alluded to by myself and the DCA, we were troubled. We felt attacked when the headquarters were demolished. So we immediately convened on the same day, 12 o'clock our time. We convened an emergency meeting to address the issue, and it was a general membership emergency meeting on the same day that our office will be demolished, because the calls we were getting, they were troubling. So we had to call the people as a leadership to calm our members down. So we called them, we calmed them down, and their anger, like I said earlier, turned into motivation. And we immediately start discussing how do we approach this from the CDC USA perspective. What can we do as members of the CDC USA? So there were a lot of suggestions brought forth. We went to work. We start strategizing to see how best we can come up with something from the CDC USA perspective to be able to help the national effort. So that effort is ongoing now. There's a group that we have here in CDC, in the USA, that the DCA is an ex-official of. That group is working. We are working with that group. So when the time comes, like I said, I don't want to go too deep into certain thing, but our group will be making an announcement predicated upon what the national headquarters committee will say, and then right after the announcement from the national headquarters committee, the group will be coming with what we're supposed to do to supplement our effort or to support our effort. But when it goes to the as far as the contribution is concerned, what I do know and I can speak to is that the Ways and Finance, Ways, Means and Finance Committee of the headquarters committee have already put up an announcement. So what I would do, I will encourage all Liberians that are in Liberia, all seditious, all the non-seditious who want to contribute towards this effort, that you can go on the various in the various chat rooms. It's all over Facebook. The information are there where you can donate to this process, especially sedition sympathizers of CDC. We are sharing whatever you call yourself. You are encouraged to contribute through that medium. They already posted it. I think there is a Momo account. There are Sendwave. There are so many different methods in Liberia that if you're there, you want to contribute, you can contribute. I will encourage all of you to go there to please contribute, because this is something that we have to do ourselves. The Standard Bearer already said we have to pay our own. And if you want to be an owner of that headquarters, you have to contribute. So tomorrow you can beat your chest. You say, I am an owner or one of the owners of this headquarters because my father is in it. But if you don't contribute now, tomorrow you can't claim ownership. You can just say they're part of headquarters or our part of headquarters. But to have full and absolute right of bragging that, yes, I'm an owner, part owner of this property, this headquarters, I think it would be good that you do, a very good, contribution that will be able to help the process, and that will help the community to expedite the whole process. So that's how far I can start with regards to the headquarters thing.
Okay, so let's just quickly before we take the calls, we open the line so that we can hear our callers. You people, Mr. National Chairman, you guys in the US, what is about this George Wea man? That Honorable Sheriff, Honorable Tony, I see you guys, when it comes to George Wea, you are committed. George Wea came sick. Some of you didn't ask for a job, and they didn't see you in Monrovia. George Wea is not there. You stay behind this job. So quickly, in 2 minutes, let me start with the National Chairman. What is it about this former president that you so glued to him? You're not willing. I don't see any sound that you're even willing or trying to draw back. What is about him that is so special? You can't go away?
There's no time to draw back. Draw back. Look, this man is a born leader. He's a blessed
You can
individual.
rest small, Mr. Sherry. You can rest small. What is it about him?
No. There's no time to rest because no. Israel, Israel, I beg you. We can't rest. What the man has in mind for Liberia, we have to give him the opportunity to carry on those things. Yes, CDC was in power. There were a lot of things that went on. Many of those things were good things. There were few bad things that went on, but that is nature. We experienced that. But on the overall, President Wea's intention to develop Liberia had not changed. Throughout his administration, everything he thought of was how does he help Liberia to develop our country, Liberia. Wea is the most peaceful individual that I've ever known that living today, because the position he had, the authority he had, and did not utilize them, that the present government, the present leader we have, that is utilizing them in a more negative way. We had a lot of opportunity, but he used them in a peaceful manner. People attack. Can you imagine the like of Costa and other people would say they get a gun, single barrel gun, they would take it, they go shoot. And we are saying, no, you're leaving it alone. Can you do that in any other government and you go scot-free? Threaten the state. If you don't get say when the president is coming, we attack his convoy. Those are direct threats to the leader. But he would not shiver, he would not move. And he remained peaceful. Did not arrest any of them to incarcerate them. Under his leadership, there were not a single political prisoner. Under his leadership, you never saw the police go after any opposition leader to arrest them because of their views. Under his leadership, peace and harmony were in our country. Even though the United Party people were trying to create that anger, that hate, that animosity among Liberians, saying a lot of nasty thing about the president. Insult. Can you imagine they stooped so low to the extent that the man dead mother they were insult, and he would say, no, forget about it. They were insult his wife, he said, forget about it. What kind of a peaceful leader can Liberia ever aspire for? George Wea, I believe, is the man that can help to develop that country. And I believe his leadership style. I believe in George Wea that he can be the man to move our country and to unite all Liberians, because he had that magnet. And he's the most popular Liberian ever to live. So yes, I will unapologetically support President Wea's second term as president of the Republic of Liberia.
What are some of the handmark of the former president that you, national chairman, can be proud of? You can point finger to, and you can boastfully say, yes, I'm behind someone who I can say to anybody here have done well. Why are some of the things you can point finger to here in Liberia?
Oh man, they are so much. Let's look. Okay, let me just put a finger on something. Look, in every country, healthcare is one of the major things that you should consider.
Okay.
This man knowing the fact, besides sending people out to go, nurses out, doctors out to go for training thing, this man built the 14th hospital in Magibi, the military hospital in Magibi. This man helped to build the Emirates Hospital in Bapolu. He got in way and negotiated for Putuka and build the hospital there. Look at some of the infrastructure. Look at the National Port Authority headquarters. Look at the LPRC headquarters. There are so much that we can point to that the man started to do. Look at the road construction. Look at the RI highway that they start laying. Look at the wrong point right to EW Junction where that they put today they're breaking about. Who initiated those things? Look at the Ganta to Lugatu highway. Look at some of those roads that were paved in that country. Look at the connection, the road connectivity that were being laid in that country under his administration. Most of those feeder roads in Monrovia, where people used to be standing in the water all day. When he came there, he addressed some of those things. There are so much that we can talk here. We can't even end it when we want to discuss some of the things that President Wea has done in our country, administration did in our country. We can't get done in 3, 4, 5 hours. Okay. So there are so much that we can talk about, but I'm going to just stop right there. So had he been given the opportunity, he would have. He goes out. He's not one of those people that just be sitting and sleeping. The man goes out, he sees it. Look at the airport when they build out that VIP lounge at the airport. There. He went to a foreign land, I think in Congo or somewhere. He saw the poor airport, the way the area was neatly built. He came like, bro, he said, no, this thing here, I think we need it in our country. And the kind of people don't want, man. Let me put it in our simple way. We want leader that can go outside when he see things, he say, I want my country to be there. Day.
Okay.
Leader that will travel, not just to take people to care people there, so they must just be eating the country money throughout the leader in BB hotel there. They tell you, say they get their allowances for them to go put money in the pocket, to go in less than 2 years and they now spend almost $8 million. Then you look at the people and then you say, the man who, when you go somewhere, you see Google thing, you want to bring it in the country, then you say that man not good for our country. That must some people live in Lala's land. That must stop there so far.
So on Rotori, let's hear you, you know, because this George Wea, man, you people behind, sometimes I can be thinking, and like from all indications, from what I see, from your physical morphology on Rotori, your DNA cell look like George Wea. There's all I want to say about him. You can step back, you can give up.
You know, I think let me begin by saying I think vision and elegance. Vision and elegance. One of the things that people fail to know is that man's a visionary man. Like my chairman just said, the man went out. In fact, he had this mindset about how he wanted Liberia to become. So by traveling out there and seeing other things, beautifications out there in other countries, he's like, okay, this is what I'm thinking about Liberia, and he tried to bring it back home and try to build things for the country. Elegance, the man got taste. He has taste. He didn't bring wasa things to Liberia. Look at the Emirate Hospital, one of the state-of-the-art hospital, I would say, in the region. And like the chairman said, the 14th military, never before had the military have a hospital of her own. The other day, the people were celebrating, I think, their 4th year anniversary. They were rejoicing, the army people, the military, rejoicing that they have their own. And it's not just work in, work out, specialized, good doctors. These are things we're talking about well-to-do African countries like Ghana, Nigeria. These are things they have, the Ivory Coast. And we have it too, back home. It is all because of the ingenuity, the vision and elegance of President Wea. And let me end by saying this. Why do I love him so much? I think it started with me. I will give you a little historical background quickly. My dad was a big guy in the Mighty Barrow. He was the national treasurer. Mm-hmm. But this man had this thing about George Wea. I will tell you, he was national chairman for Barrow, national treasurer for Mighty Barrow. We used to go to all the games. But each time George Wea is playing, any game he's playing, not only against Barrow. Once Barrow is not playing, my papa will go to see George Wea playing. I mean, it came a point in time where he wanted to bring George Wea to Barrow. He tried by all means. But the first time I met, I'm using George Wea because before his presidency, it was, I think he came from Togo, the last game they played before the war. I think he came in, I think it was 88 or so. So my dad sent for me from campus. I was in a boarding school. So I came. And when I came, then George Wea was leaving the office because he invited George Wea and Salisa. I mean, I'll be very frank. And George Wea showed up, even though he was traveling in a moment to fly out. But George Wea showed up to his office. And my papa made this statement. He said, never have I seen somebody who's up there, but still is. That's the spirit we are running after. That's the spirit some of us are seeking after. That's the kind of leadership I want to be behind. Not somebody who's so boisterous and thinks it's all about himself or herself. Without him or her, there's nothing. People just don't understand what that man carries. A lot of people who are trying to push away or castigate him, they don't understand the favor we who are in the religious era, I know you, Israel, you are there, you don't understand the anointing that man is carrying. So when you get to know, he's not perfect, like you said, Chairman Chevy, nobody's perfect. If there's one, I don't want to be around you. So President Wea carries the vision for Liberia that every Liberian will want for Liberia. No matter what the opposition is saying, they know at the end of the day, there has never been a visionary for Liberia as the likes of George Wea. Thank you.
Talk about it on Kings 88.5. Honorable Yahya T. Sharif, National Chairman, CDC USA. Honorable Donna Gliple Todi, National. He is the Deputy Chair for Administration, CDC USA. Let's open the telephone lines, interact with our guests. You listen to them. Let's get your take. 077-223-9933, 0886-304497. The women line 0777-980-375. The WhatsApp line is +231-886-304497. I will take 3 questions, so probably I'll give you 30 seconds and just hear you here. Maybe 1 minute. Okay. Good morning.
Well, I said good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Your guest is your entire market service greeting to you. Then we met to the opening of the home and also we not say no lecture. So
your line is a bit cracking, so you got to make some adjustment and coming back. Yeah, your line breaking. Hello. Good morning. Oh, the weather is not too good here. So good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Now, since you Bible calling, let God bless you and bless your 2 serial guests.
Amen.
Yeah, and give you a long life. But my honor song are prepared for me to go sing. And national chairman will analyze it before we reach to the time. We plan what we plan. You people plan what they plan. We are said, we are quiet and don't be sick. They are the same and great people we never see. In the name of Christ, Thank you.
Thank you. So that's the time the message my analyze the CDC Papa say my analyze the son, and you tell him. Thank you. Thank you, CDC Papa. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, okay, let's hear you.
Yeah, I want to say thank you to our people in the United States there. They are still all, and want to say thank you. You know, once when I raised up myself talking, I was saying something today, when one citizen think about one thing, all citizens can be thinking about his thinking, and that's why he was saying that we, the citizens, we love the people from the other side, but they are the one that hate us so much. I don't know why. And we all are like this. And we should be thinking about the good of the country. So I want to say thank you to them for what all they are doing for the country.
Okay.
And then they continue, they should be discouraged. And we are doing a lot of good things for this country, but there were some ungrateful people. You know what to appreciate. What we've been looking for, we just saw it in Wea, and we have been doing it. He did it during the presidency. We also talk about the hospital in the water and the court that he got built. He built there. That the boy was dedicated when a car got stored in the mall. Then the treatment in the United States, that was a good thing for the country because you were not picking and choosing. And then you could see it a minute. United Party white in the government, and because they were all Liberian, and they rode to Lufa, and the hospital, one bedroom hospital in Benji there.
Okay.
And then there are multiple things that they go to Africa, and they have many.
Thank you.
You cannot name all.
Yeah.
So we are in the pressing. that we all are begging even the people on the outside. They all bring by you here. Thank you very much for the
Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Good morning.
Hello, Maria.
Yeah.
This is from referring from safety.
Okay.
Yes. My boys in the diaspora there. I say, the same way don't bring on the working hard on our side, you're working hard because work for us to we the 400. God, thank you for that. I'm wishing to talk with you. God, thank you for what you're doing for us. What you're doing for us like this. So we stand when both we are far, they are far that I don't think you will find by all means to send it. I say, God, thank you that God bless you. Well, you're still stand. We will get there and God will come back. Thank you for that.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mama. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, my name is Simi. I remember 2005 when I was happy. I told you I was lost.
The network is a bit challenging, but we'll manage. Good morning. Hello. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, you got you Josh manager. I come the black mama is a black cat. No, God bless you. They come most carry the Israel. The Israelites to the desert land. They reach the sea. They were mommy. Hey, Moses, 1 billion years. He said, I now speak to Moses. He said, tell the people, let me take it and know that I'm God. I will make them to cross the Red Sea. Waka people to give you upon the hour. And I say, the peace in Barcelona. So, I see him. CDC don't become and so I thank you, man.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, OSC.
Yeah.
Thank you for the show.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Joe Apeson. I was the choice, but now you are okay. Thank you so much for the show. I tell the brother from the diaspora, thank you very much. I hear everything he said. I tell him thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Lieutenant, thank you, Dave. I don't make us that I may use the party lapa or Lieutenant, thank you. God keep to bless them, strengthen them in a long life that they not fall to shame. Lieutenant, thank you. And we're waiting to go. The party head for work. Because we will not get money, but we'll do our strength to work and carry more to our water. So I say thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so kindly. Good morning. Let's see. Good morning.
Good morning. Israel, how are you?
Yeah, let's hear you.
Let me say good morning to our parents in the US there. And thanks to them for taking up their time this morning to inform us as it relates to the CDC in the US. Kudos to all of us for keeping the fire burning because they felt that at the end of 2023, we were not going to be together. You know, this is Etmoka, the visually impaired that normally kept the party feet to the fire to deliver, which he has refused to deliver President Bouaka. You know, they as I said earlier, kudos to them because they are with us and we saw their work 2023. And this is sometimes when some of the people come on the radio and tell our people, say, oh, we told you, you didn't listen. You know, these are some of the reasons because These guys are up there speaking today. They left their job. They left their mortgages. They came to this country here. I saw many of them. They all are lady from Minnesota. She brought me to my house. She didn't know that I've been interacting on the radio. She said, oh, but this is Edmond Car before I get to know. You know? So they did their best. They were here. They ran campaign. They educated the Liberian people so that at least we could remain with the devil that we know and the angel that we have not seen. And we refuse. So we say kudos to them. And we will keep CDC because they went on the Tada Party headquarters. Their mindset was the sycamore tree. The reason you saw, they rooted it off from even under the ground. I believe that they were President Wea buried the medicine that was attracting us to him. Okay. So that was the reason why they went even against a tree. The tree that they could have even used as a land owner to protect that property. They went after it to break it down only because of President Wea. He kept his medicine there to attract us to him. So as the other people in the diaspora are working, those are all our own ground, let us keep the fire burning. Those are all that doing the regular call. Let us now start thinking about how can I think ourselves when we leave a various show, go into the various community, go to the various houses to encourage the people. Okay. That is the campaign now we should embark on. So that we'll let the people to know that no matter what this government do, we remain with our party and we will make it sure that President Wea is also back into the executive mansion. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly, Edmond Kine. Let's see on this on the line here. Good morning.
Oh, yeah, good morning.
Morning. Yeah.
Yeah, because they felt that the law for the CDC. So George Wea, that's why they want the tree off. When they keep the tree out, and they got that tree. So like I can't believe it, but they want of George Wea, and we were not to love George Wea. And some they break it, that break it. They will not be your effective. You go one for our president to be president that day. Then you be president for us to do that ground breaking. And will not be easy because that day will be your national holiday. Okay. Thank you for having me once again. I'm Matt Beatrice, so I'm calling for the PhD.
Thank you, Matt Beatrice. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah.
Good morning.
Morning.
I come and you go, Gally, criminal and West hunting us will tell to be starting with an authority. I will not miss you. No, you see the breaking of our party or today for a reason. There is nothing happening to us with us there for a reason. What do I mean by that? Because other people calling us that we disabled, homeless, they call our area casa. But the fellow who has that property, he's a big fool. Sorry for the expression. The reason I say that is that other could remain there. And you open a school that you can benefit, you empower the life of your family. But you let the criminal people to use you. And tell what thinking about the Chinese men on our own state broadcast there, they say, oh, I have people some my brother. You know that what's the reason now? We are not fool there before where you allowed to us. And for me, since I got to know my time until I reached the age of 14, I have never voted a green. I will never vote. I remember a situation that death even that. My parents will put out that flare and that barrel will be on my hair. I will lay the rest with it that day. I will never, because the people, they are criminals. When they came to go after people, in certain things, like poor job, they have to only 70 will know who own the country that day there. Thank you for the opportunity to give on to me this morning.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning, Chief.
Yeah, I'm Emmanuel.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Emmanuel calling from Matari.
Okay.
Yeah, regarding on what President we have been doing extremely well. We also been disenchanted sedition. Unfortunately, one Maribor, the chairperson of LPRC, or some convinced me to vote that Joseph Neyman Bwaka on a cohesive and non-name because here we have a political ambition. They got drugging me in full, you know, that there's so much traumatized in this country now. And what happened, what happened, he was even convincing that he said, how many people my mother are killing in the past government, that my mother can even kill people because of you, even in the case of friends are focal. Even sorry to say, man, so very perfect Peter. Let my Buddha year point. He say your mother know about his death as well. So, for any reason, you can call me my number. Living in my telephone. My name is Emmanuel. I can willing to testify anywhere. Yeah,
Okay.
anywhere. I can willing to testify.
So who for you to vote against George Wea? Who told you to vote against George Wea?
Deputy chairperson of LPRC and try convincing me now. I'm more last week about Joseph Nima Bwaka and voted Joseph Nima Bwaka.
Okay.
So what I want to have to come in here, and he won't know, but another friend to be more than him, up like him. So you get like kind of a jealous figure. Even print a paper in Maserati or sticking all around regarding mother. Mother want to do something. Nobody want to come to my rescue.
Okay.
Because it's so certain people to put a laugh in. Mother even told me that.
All right. We'll talk to you on that, my brother. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning, Chief.
Yeah, number. Yeah, I did thank you very much from the USA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what they say over there, they're in place, and then we'll welcome them. And then whatsoever I want to say here is that we thank you for George Wea, because whatsoever the people wanted to do to him to make him to change, but we're behind him. We'll make sure that that party have called the people, the break it, we'll contribute further that 10 hours, so we'll put it together and make sure that party have follow a very decent.
Okay. Thank you, my Chief. Thank you so kindly. Thank you. You touch the land. Nobody want to breathe. Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah.
Let me hold it in. Yeah, boss here. How you doing, Papa?
I'm okay.
My name is Stalin. My name.
Oh, the Lone Star, the other line, in the network, it's challenging, man. Good morning. Hello? The network is challenging. Good morning.
Good morning, Paul.
Yeah, you low.
And good morning to the team.
You gotta be audible.
Yeah. You hear me now?
No, you too low. You gotta work on it.
That's
Good morning.
okay. Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, Mr. Sia, good morning. This is Brahma Williams on District 13 Timor Village.
Okay.
Mr. Sia, let me say thanks to you and for something to study this morning. Mr. Sia, the issue of our party headquarters, it will be like the Tower of Babylon when the guys were building that tower, that should reach to the sky. But you got different people, were working there day and night to see how best to carry on that project. Because here I will ask the party, there's some of us, we got some construction skill. But for me, I do roofing and I do furniture. So when that day reach for the construction of that party headquarters, some of us will volunteer ourselves. We have to lay the foam, we have to build pillow, we have to make cement. We will do it. When it calls for some other work for 1 or 2 days in our shop, or 1 or 2 weeks in our shop, we will pledge our day and our support to our party to see how best to carry on the construction of the headquarters. The only thing I will ask for the community to do, they should be flexible with us. They shouldn't say, oh, let me check you, let me do that, let me do that one, let me do that one. You're not facility, not days, no. So Oman they will go there to hot water. So guys they will go there to be making all the concrete. So guys they will go there to be applying the C-rock. So not everyone will be able to donate the financial, but some of us will be able to render our service through the working.
Okay.
Yeah, so our party will be, we'll see how they contribute to what our party. Thank you for your time, my brother.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, your line is too low. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, good morning, Bob.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Bob, this is the voice of Tabu Rasha. Bob, I'm joining this all important conversation for Point 4 to be selected over geographical location in Zimbabwe. Look, Bob, let me commend your 100 kilo guests or our panelists on the show this morning. I just want to commend him. Look, they have said it all.
Look, the peaceful nature of President Wea, what we are today, we're missing it. What we are today, our people are being marginalized, our people are being brutalized by the book and these police. What we are present in the history of the people that want to see our country image that been damaged. But we are hacking from it, but we are how imaginable is this, but we are. But for me, but we are I'm not flabbergasted because I knew this. Not for women, not for women. Give me speak English, man. No, we speak good English. We speak good English, but we don't focus on our teacher. Today, but we are in a republic like we got 6,192 voluntary teachers on payroll. But that on payroll, that good government. After you told all our letter E in your arrest agenda for education, now today you get 6,192 voluntary teachers, not on payroll. It is not good. What we are feeding it. The bureau is in what? Total mess. Look what the prophet said is coming to pass. That we will drink people water. Look, what we are, can you imagine? As you go past the very constitution, but we are currently at now. The vital role and stand to each citizen that the government should provide equal access to opportunities, to education opportunities. But today, boy, we are local school open. Our people are in school. City police are harassing our people all over. If you go, boy, we are thanking for the opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you, my man. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Yeah, class prefect.
Class to call it for Tingos Village, where you come up with children live.
Okay.
I just want to appreciate the chairman and the police this morning. Israel, the people thought they were breaking us. Israel, I always told you, when God wants to give you something, I will take you from that place with pain. And when you live in that place, Israel, you can be so frustrated, you can be heartbreaking, Israel. But because he wants to take it to another level, so you have to let it to leave from that place with pain. And what happened to us? We left that place with tears. And tears are brought laughing. Say you're weeping the chariot through the night, but your joy will come in the morning. Can you imagine the day our party headquarters was broken down? We were all affected, and nothing happened to us. That's how God works. And I just want to appreciate the chairman. You know, the whole thing, and when a prophet said, oh, you're not CDC Asia. And we were in looking at, I believe we were in looking at that time. We used to go to Gaglo, now face we want to see you.
Yeah.
We just show up by just for CDC there. We slept in that Gaglo, big building. Just to get that letter CDC, and they pin all on one neck. Can you imagine we seeing the physical face of President Wea? Do you think we're going to turn our back? No. We ain't chairman, managed George. We used to be looking down there. Mama last people for CDC will work on looking down to SKT and work on SKT to looking down. Can you imagine? Then we all now we know Putin, Nana. And I thought, when I know you, they used to be on now we know the who Putin of President Wea. I live in Ghana, and we have brought buses to take Liberians to go and watch football. They couldn't have 5 cents to pay. 3, 4, 5 buses, but we have to chuck Liberians in it. He took people on the field, he took Christopher Black for nowhere and making somebody. So, Israel, we are not to tell, we are happy. Mm-hmm. So, our honorable chairman, we just want to appreciate you, most especially the Common Citizen Church from Thinkers Village. We want to say thank you this morning for cutting all your sleep and listening to us and telling us why it's unfolding. To bless God for you people. Also, thank you for because you people are the one that helping our local ones that do not have the hand. We just want to ask God to add more strength. So, breaking our body, like you coming to school or go, you have to move backward to come with foot when you school and go. I want to put in the office, so we are going to school. People forever in the Republic of Liberia. Thank you, Asia.
Thank you so kindly, our class prefect. Thank you so kindly, Agatha Glasgow. But let me take this person from the diaspora quickly. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning, Mama.
Yeah, thank you very much. My name is Josephine Campbell. Mm-hmm. I'm calling from USA, Des Moines, Iowa.
Okay.
Wakai and his people wasting their time.
Mm.
They will take out our skin, they will cut us, but you can't take off our hand. So then how they're going to manage? Even you put medicine in the water to kill the fish, all the fish will not die. They're wasting their time. They will see a kuro with their own eyeball. We are working towards our party headquarters. Our daddy is a leader, not a ruler. What kind of people they are ruler? Look at Liberia. Look at it about news people in our own news, international news. Liberia attend to Hong Kong strike. It's sad. But you just got the money wasted, going here and there. What you are looking for, you can't carry nothing back. Get the money to the people let them eat. You're the educated people, you're there, not you're not in school. How you get your education? Couple said we are 6 years. Children were happily running to school. But today, children are in the street crying. Or he said children were never going to be in the street when he takes over. But today, look at Liberia. It's very sad. But the day will come.
Okay.
Because these are not violent people. They will serve their sins here. At least I want people feeling it now too. You get a piece of meat in your hand. Then somebody say, put your piece of meat down. I will give you bigger than that one. Then they come and they don't even give you dry bone. Also now when they cry, they are going on their patients. Here we are go. Here we are go. We tired. Today look at Liberia. But God will carry every one of them through safely.
Okay.
To Buakai State, yes. Or when the international community tired with them, they might take them from there because it's getting bad. How they will help them? The news are coming down there, coming from there. People protest, but they are right to protest. You used to protest there every weekend. Then when the children go speak their freedom of speech, they're not there no more. They can't exercise their right, live bullet, tear gas, we see all. The whole world see them. Who will get after the government money? May Jesus protect every one of you.
Amen.
And bless you. Amen. In Jesus' name.
Amen. Okay.
Amen.
Thank you so kindly. Sister Josephine Campbell there from the US of A. We have some few minutes. We'll take this person. Good morning.
Yeah, boy, I say.
Yeah. My busy.
Yeah. How you body?
Well, thank God.
I tell money, big money. I tell you money. You look for cool water, put it on my heart. Whatever I say, I was breaking. All I will come in, get in the lead. What I will say, that God spoke to our son, who is leader. Yeah, you say leader, you stop, but will support you. We'll see about our mother that will be behind. We'll see about our sister that will be behind. We'll see about our father that will be behind. After you thank you. After you thank you, Papa. Let God bless you. Any fast that I want you to say, in prayer for the prayer, what will be trouble for you? And as I was saying, me, that's it. I get fast that I need to play why I get food. Football. Well, what if they reach? I will be whatever radio when I get food out there. I will go hot water. When I pop water pour water inside, I put it there. They put where we eat. So that God bless you.
So that what phone you using now?
That I tell you that is really right when I just said so that I get for you hear me?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Whatever I go I over radio. I can be funny. To up that over radio, so I no start coming out there, I cannot stay there. Whatever I ever there, I get for.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. We got a phone for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who there? You see? Holy fire.
Devil, I want me, oh, for you, fire.
But you turn the whole song around. Wait. Man, that's you. But you turn the whole song around. Are you? Oh.
Yes, I want.
I'm busy one no.
Oh God.
God coming bless you, open our way. No way. Thank you, what I say.
Thank you, my Benzi. Thank you. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning, Asia.
Yeah, let hear you.
I'm taking quick one from people this morning.
Okay.
Let me say hi to my big brother and my father in the US. Let me say thank you for what you are doing for us. Let me say thank you to the other people that are there that putting here around us. And my advice from 9 to 2029, I beg you, that hold together. That hold together. US or Liberia, that hold together. Because the government will bring Israel. The government will rip people children. In your lane, like that. The minister raping. I want to focus on that. I want someone to say we have another point that will be raping. Israel, what we heading to? After the fast and prayer that Baka offer, that the initiative was there. Raping, that is result for the fast and prayer. Israel. Let me tell my brother, thank you. And by the help of God, our party will build.
Okay.
And let me say this. CDC in that tree. That identical tree that is broke to that party of President Wea will play that tree to the new party of God. And you know when President Wea play tree, it will not die. It will grow. President Wea will not touch anything, it will go down. Anytime you touch it will go up. That identical tree, President Wea will play to the new headquarters.
Okay.
So let me tell you, I'll take this money for the show. I want to put up for back and forth for you to be ripping people children. You see how far we reach? He will pape. That pape say what is he looking at that? You see how far we reach? The official ripping. Thank you, Ezra.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you there. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ezra.
Yeah.
I'm Tony calling from Pomai.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to say thanks to our people from the diaspora. We appreciate them ever so much for what they are saying. I like what the chairman said. No matter what you need party and they are supposed to do, one tradition will not be taken away. We are happy and we are okay with our party and our leader, President George. We will help them because we will not stop calling him president because he have the charisma as a president. So we will continue calling him president till 2029. So I appreciate them ever so much. Let them continue what they are doing in the diaspora. But I want to say this to our local leaders. Most of us is not only the place, some of us from Pomai, so they need to reach out to some of us. We are available and we will need physicians for starting out to now. And they have to come, the membership card, the due card, we need our own, some of us in Pomai. So most of us is not only the period. So I'm begging them, let them make their business schedule to reach us. At least some of us are willing so that we all can work out together until 2029.
Okay.
Once again, thank you to the diaspora. We pray that you guys will continue doing what you are doing and God will richly bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly, my brother. Thank you. Good morning.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Israel. Paul, we are here.
Yeah, Cosmo here.
Thank you. Israel, if you not give me a call today, I'm going to do something was going to happen. But thank you very much.
Something was going to happen to you?
Israel, I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call for my proper corner. Down Coast White Town community. Israel, let me congratulate all of my erudite partisans from the United States who have come to help make contribution. But this is my question, opinion, and question advice to each and every one of us. Gentlemen, I want to tell you guys thank you. Over the last years, people say CDC, we are nothing. We not no book. We not competent to be near power. But what we demonstrated over the last 8 years was unprecedented. Therefore, I want to caution each and every one of us that let us work collectively and collaboratively this time around to set the stage for the incoming generation. We see ourselves in President Wea. We see ourselves in you people. We were overlooked over years. The people said we are not good material. People said we cannot sit on the table. But I want to tell you people, thank you for breaking that seal to get us to where we are today. Bravo, and thanks to each and every one of us. Long live the Mighty Congress. Long live President Wea. And long live each and every one of us who will fight to make this success in history. Thank God. Long live Liberia. Long live the good people of Secretary in Thank you very much. We are
Thank you so kindly. I'll take a few more calls. My guests, Amori or Daybreak on your side, on our side, stay in the morning. We'll take a few more calls, then we will talk to them finally before we let them to go. They are listening to you. Good morning. Yeah.
It's Channel 2. A call from Grandpastor and Maggie in between.
Okay.
I'd like to thank you for our studio panel and also our people on the diaspora. They are very all. That's what we're there for. My parents say, I mean, you for him. I know George Wea, but I want to show I think I will play for in 1987. We get a partnership on the Liberia financial security where post football usually 11 with IE. So now they are not George Wea. I know what you've been doing. When you were sitting at the SKD and to pay for GSA rule and every day. Alright, so he's a man with clear heart and you have somebody that will him that will always say yes, one for you, are for you. Okay, to the point. I would like to say our party that the government demolish, they did to themselves. You know, the Bible says they were evil but alternate for food. So the young people going to say, as for people on the diaspora, we will build a job we are until we can go on the ground with him. There's nobody can stop us from somebody CDC will do it. You know, my road that tap here, that put up here, my little phone I'll get from there. Like every 300 US, I will bring it there as my own contribution. Because I said to JP, I don't go to fire way. So I'm planning, I sit down, I tell all the people and I guess all the waiting for me. And so come tomorrow, I feel after the 7 member with me. For the garden, for me, I'm a special sanitary commander on a standard regime. So within the time that I'm more than 50 men for our job our arbor is George Wea to be careful. Our feather booth is George Wea to be careful. So the brother ain't go around with stability that will stay on the air. So we are doing what Pastor Wea and we're there with him and we say thank you for better. Everyone you and AB and that tell you want every morning, every evening.
Thank you.
The CDC.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ezra.
Yeah.
Calling for Johnson Day. Thank you very much, my brother. This morning to invite our brother there. And our brother from the US, thank you very much, the chairman, everyone of all. When in America, thank you very much for CDC, for standing for CDC. So thank you very much. When you never thinking that we were breaking the party color down, we were always say bad and we cry. We cry that we did for the election for president. We are the cheated. The president, we are CDC. And the same cry that they were breaking our party color, we see on the internet. We share tears, and we were celebrating in our community. Before we were to power, they were knocking pasta. They were celebrating with the but as my sister say, God tell it for good. They were thinking that it's for bad, but God tell it for good. By breaking the family down, you're thinking that CC was breaking down as the president. We are saying CC in the mind of the people. And like we need a mind of the CC in our mind. Now the penny or go and let go gather ball our heart we carry. And they party represent the common people and the naked people. That the reason you see that you need people that they are worker. They hate the party, they hate the leader because they know the men want to transform the country to open our eyes that they want to see. And the reason why everybody is in there, nothing else, but because the men opening the country go the country showing that finish high school, that finish college, that's want to be minister, to be director, that they want to be minister and director, they suppressing it. And then you need people come behind Baka, they say we make sure we break this down because the people behind the men, they love the men so much. We don't love the men, but because we don't love the men. We love the men because the men there for the common people, the men there for the naked people, in kind of rescue the naked people and the common people. What children, what in the kind of what is the people suppress. So they can be advanced to be minister and director already said they're suppressing it and they listen to the council. I can't change the narrative around that when you will go to Harvard University before you become minister. You will go to Harvard University before you become director. If you finish college or LUA, you will be minister. If you finish LUA, you will be director. And the men change it. And they want to carry people angry and they listen when they see we should be the president. We have seen many affairs. The president, we have nothing else. If the young people, let them watch, we're not going to be Biafra, we have to change the narrative for the country. No, they're not going to get it. So, and the reason, my brother, thank you very much. When the 17-year-old was still on the internet, will be to the panel for, as I say, on the 3-day internet. To hold water to be to the panel for, I will close my business, I will make 3 days. After the 3 days, I come back to my house. So, you are thanking very much for standing by us, for make the enemy to be shame, to make the demon to be shame, and right now they are shame in their process. But as they will come out and say, you're sorry for this, we not want sorry for them. We don't want sorry for them. And we're not getting in mind that we get evil for them. We get good for them. But since what are using them to go against their own naked brother, we're not getting nothing to do to them. Okay. We need them before, but they will see us with their fire for us. They are saying with the cover in the net. They say, we beg you. We apologize to your one and that do. We wrong. We're not going to no evil for them. But come to us and now we'll pray the people the Lord of this nation, that the country will be peaceful, that the country will be self for all the things will be built, all the fathers, all the people who carry
Thank you.
That will be changed. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly. Talk about it on King's 88.5. Let me hold you there. And go back to my guest, the Honorable National Chairman and Deputy Chair for Administration. You listen to your people back home. One person struck something, and that I want to bring to the attention of the National Chairman, his deputy. I think it's a lady. She said, "Let's hold together. Let's hold together." There's something that I cue in when she was speaking. Mr. Chairman, how do you feel that your people back home, they are excited hearing you, and all of them are pushing an idea for CDC to be better before 2029?
Well, thank you, Israel. So it is rejuvenating to hear the folks back home speak the way they speak, and you can tell the euphoria in their voices. You can sense that these people are energized. You can detect that unity is the way forward from all the comments they made, especially so the individual. I think it was one of our sisters that talked about, or one of them, talked about unity. Unity is the way forward. That's the only way we can go and win 2029. Whatever personal differences we have with individual members, that should be our personal problems. But when it comes to the institution, we need to forge ahead with unity. We carry a united front. Once we go with unity, I tell you, nobody can beat CDC in our country when it comes to election. The reason why we lost, one of the reasons, is because we have people that said they were disenchanted. Because there was no unity. People said they were angry because of different reasons. I'm not going to delve into that. But because there were not unity. People were deceiving the party. People were pretending like they in support of the party. But on the other hand, they were doing some other things. But now that most of us, if not all of us, have realized that one of the ways that we can bridge that gap is to to go into 2029 as a united front. I think that is something that is, it makes your heart to melt, to be honest with you. And because if we hear our people back home talking about unity, that makes us in the USA to feel really, really good. That unity is not just being echoed here in America, but the people back home are more concerned about unity. And when you have the regular partisan talking about unity, that means we are getting somewhere. And unity is the way forward. But again, I want to say I really, really am excited to have heard everything that our people have said back. It only shows that we in the diaspora, we need to redouble our efforts in our support for our party and our partisans. And we can, tell you here, we can say it without any equivocations that we will do our parts as CDC USA leadership and members. Because I say again, we are not just leaders, we are leading a group of intelligent and well-committed citizens. These folks, we carry the issues to them, and they support us. Without their support, without unity within CDC USA as well, we'll not be able to move forward. So today, thank God, we have that united front here in the USA. And when we speak for CDC USA members here. So again, I want to say thank you for inviting us to this program. I really, really appreciate it.
Okay, Mr. Deputy Chair, before I ask that general question, I take your parting comment. Let me hear you on your take from what all of the callers have said.
Oh yes, to follow up with the chairman, of course, unity has been a drive since our inception into leadership. That the parties should come together. I would tell you this, after the elections of 2023, to be frank, I mean, we were hurt. There were a lot of quarrels here and there amongst ourselves as a party. Nationally, I mean, we had a lot of issues. But one thing that we did not sway from was the drive and the push for unity. And that was supported by I mean, he reached out to us here through the global chair, that there needs to be unity. And, we have to forge ahead. And the only way we can do better going forward is to be united. And that has been our clarion call, for unity. And our people are united here in the States. It's like when you come to a meeting and there's stuff put on the floor for debate, and then for vote. At the end of the day, the majority will carry it. So this is a democracy, and our party is a democracy. And, people have their various opinions on how to have certain issues, how to implement certain agenda. But at the end of the day, when there's a vote cast, we follow the majority. And where the authority of the administration is given, and people will respectfully, yield to the authority of the administration. So this is where we are, as a national party here in the United States. We are pushing unity. But one thing that the chairman said, and I will go back to that, is we shouldn't forget where we came from whence we have come, 1990. Liberians, do not forget. Okay. Let nothing drive you back to the days of the 90s. So for what happened 2023, let's see that as a mistake, and let's correct that mistake come 2029. To us, disenchanted, we are seditions, and let's use Dash. You remember the guy you had on your show, I think 2-3 days ago, the guy who donated $1,000? Said it straight up to you. He said, I was a disenchanted, or I am a disenchanted sedition. But hear less about what happened in the past. What I'm concentrating on now is the future of CDC and Liberia. So I want this to be a mantra for every sedition going forward. Hear less about what happened in the past, and let's focus on the future for CDC and Liberia. Thank you.
Okay, let me take your parting comment before I go to the national chairman. Many are saying they voted Joe Baka, they brought Baka, so let them go through their pain and let them cry their own cry. If they are coming to the CDC and say, we're sorry, we want to come back, will you accept?
Oh, yes. Like the chairman said again, we are a party, we are a big tent. We are humans, we know, and we take the example, we follow the example of our national leader. This man, regardless of what you did to him, directly or indirectly, he has an open heart for forgiveness. So we should emulate that example. Okay. And we will, and we are doing as an administration here in the United States. And we welcome everybody who has been part of, has left, and wants to come back. Newcomers, oldcomers, sideliners, you are always welcome back into the big tent. Let's build this party. Let's forge ahead for the betterment of our party and for the betterment of Liberia.
Your final parts in the comment.
My final comment would be, we in the United States this one thing under the leadership of Chairman Talata Sharif. And each time we meet, we talk about what can we do for our as an auxiliary in the United States. We have reached out to all of our members here, directly and indirectly, through our chapter chairs, to see how best we can support the ongoing project or the soon to become project of the party. And not only that, we will also to put together frameworks, other things to do for our people. Like you ask, what do we want to do? What are we doing for the people, the less fortunate, those who are struggling here and there, and they are seditions, those who were sent astray from where they were at the party headquarters. I would say rest assured that the administration under Talata Sharif is putting together a plan in place, like he said. You know, the humanitarian committee will be put in place, and we'll see how best we can come out with an outreach program for those. Let me end with this one. The lady who talked about her phone, that she doesn't have a phone, since I'm in charge of communication and media, I would say we will try our best to get you a phone, madam, through your guest, Israel. So as soon as we get that ready, we'll reach out to Israel and he'll reach out to you. You will have your own phone to be calling the show. And finally, this is a media blitz we have initiated. I talked to the chairman about it. And we are calling on all other medias out there, especially our people, like the ones, Face the Nation, KOK. You guys, I mean, we are ready. We want to propagate the good news of CDC USA. So please invite us. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Let's take the final word of the national chairman. But the question that I asked the deputy chairs, there are many people being blamed, and everybody shifting the blame on you and say you're broad worker. So when the people come to your party now and say we're sorry, some of the disenchanted people and all the other people, you're holding, you'll get room to hold in.
Of course, look. Of course, look. CDC is a forgiving party, and I will always take this. This is a party for the Liberian people. It's not just for a select few. No, this is the people's party, the Liberian people. The party belongs to the Liberian people, regardless of where you find yourself, whether you are UPs or you are ACOPs, LAP, PAP, CNC, whatever political party you belong to. CDC is your natural home. As soon as you come, whether you are disenchanted before and you decide to come back home, we are inviting you. You don't have to decide. We are inviting you to come home. The party belongs to all Liberians. As long as you come here, you subscribe to the norms, the rules and regulations governing our party, you can become a full-fledged member of the party once you register and pay your dues. And you are a member of CDC. We encourage everyone to come. You don't even have to come beg us. Come, the party belongs to all, and just make sure whatever that might be the cause that you became disenchanted, let's talk as partisans. If something is not all going well for you, let's sit and discuss and negotiate issues and sort out all the differences. Having said that, is we as a political party, we want to tell the Liberian people at large, especially folks that are back home, because they feel the brunt of what is going on. We know things are very, very hard today. They might pretend like on your show you say people holding the money, and they tell you say the US dollar now, the US dollar dropped. They do all the kind of funny scam. The United Party government, the people are so disingenuous. They are not just scamming, few. They are scamming the entire Liberian population, struggling people who can't make ends to meet. Okay, people who can't even have 2 decent meals a day. Some people say find it difficult to even have 1 decent meal a day. And you, instead of coming with an idea of a program that will get employment for the young people that are struggling over there, that will make those people that want to send their kids to school to go to school. The University of Liberia is in a dilapidated state. They are folks, young people graduated from the University of Liberia. They are languishing in Monrovia there without any job. For the government to find way to find employment for these people. Our brothers and sisters are over there. Drugs are killing them, and they label them as Zogos. Then they forget about those people. They don't do anything to rehabilitate them as a national government. Because we understand there are individuals who are trying their best here and there, but the national government will kind of say, let's go do fast and prayer, and making it to look that fast and prayer will just take both off a drug. There have to be some workable plans that will be put in place that will make sure that it have a lasting impact on the fight against drugs. We have people who are in the LDA who are selling drugs themselves. Since they ascended to power, they have sacked 2 different administrations for the LDA. What that tells you? Bad governance. So I am appealing to these people. There's a way forward. CDC, through His Excellency, former President George Wea, will come back 2029.
Okay.
He will come back and he will deliver us from this crazy thing that we are going through today. So again, I want to tell you that CDC USA here, from the CDC USA perspective to all of our parties and back home, please let us unite as a single party. Whatever differences we might have with one another, let's put the differences out and take the party agenda forward. Let's encourage our brothers and sisters that are in all the political parties. Let's encourage them to come and join us. This is their natural home. CDC is the natural home of every single Liberian, especially the downtrodden, the grassroots, those who, the younger boys, like the DCA was saying, the market women are out there, the wheelbarrow boys, the quote-unquote Zogos, the less fortunate, no matter where you find yourself, whether you're rich, you poor, CDC is for all of us. So I want to say thank you, and thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so kindly. Well, thank you. Well, that's how we go home onto this edition of the program Talk About It on Kings 88.5. We've been in conversation with 2 distinct senior executives of CDC USA, Honorable Yahya T. Sharif is the national chairman, and my good brother and friend, Honorable Donna Griple Todi. One lady here said she really want to talk to you about. I will put her on the line. I think Rosetta do off the line. She said you are better, but you'll talk to her off the air. But thank you so kindly, Chief, for being part of Talk About It. We hope that we will expound this relationship between the CDC USA and that of Talk About It here on Kings 88.5. Thank you so kindly. But until God's willing, another time which we have them here, my name is Israel Boy. We are here. Thank you so much for joining us, and bye-bye.